non-farm payroll, the biggest fundamentals in the financial markets. But is it? Not necessarily. It's one of the biggest. What I can tell you about NFP is that it plays a major role in the market. I mean, job creation is an important leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for a majority of overall economic activity. NFP news are released monthly, usually on the first Friday after the month ends. As the term states, non-farm means that we calculate the change in the number of employment in the month excluding the farming industry. So now in this masterclass, we're gonna be looking into the instruments that NFP impacts the most. Alright, so first we have NASDAQ 100 and all other indices, alright, indices of your choosing, alright, they are likely affected by the NFP news, alright. So on currencies, we have all the currencies that pair together with the US market, alright, with the US dollar specifically, alright. So, but remember this, the US dollar is the world reserve, alright. So any economic activity that affects the US, it automatically affects the entire world economy. Hence the US dollar news are the most important. Alright, I hope everything that I said, guys, makes sense. Alright, so now here is a selection of instruments we're gonna be focusing on: NASDAQ 100, gold spot or XAU USD, and GBPJPY. Alright, here's the reason I've selected this specific instrument is because NASDAQ 100 represents indices, GBPJPY represents currencies that are not USD pairs yet get affected the most by USD event. Gold represents metals and USD pairs. Alright, I hope everything makes sense, guys. So now we're gonna be diving into the market. Alright, so the first thing that we're gonna be doing now, since we're in the markets, we're gonna be going back to the previous NFP. Alright, so now we are on to gold. We're gonna be starting off with gold. Alright, so gonna be going back, alright, to the days where it was NFP, so that we can find out those patterns, because what we are looking for is patterns. Alright, we are looking for patterns so that we can make better analysis and predictions for future markets. Alright, so let's go back. The previous NFP, it was on the 7th of July, alright, which is like this month, but it's ending. The time I'm recording this, it's still July. Alright, so let's see. We are going back to the 17th, and I have already highlighted it. Alright, this is a let's see, we are on 1 hour time frame. Alright, and this is when NFP took place. Alright, which is at 2:30 p.m. with my time, South African time. Alright, so this is it. Alright, this is the candlestick. This is an hourly candlestick. Alright, obviously the market took place 30 minutes half. Alright, so meaning we can go to the 30 minutes time frame. Alright, so this is the candlestick. This is the NFP candlestick. Alright, because this is when it happened. It's 30 minutes, but we're gonna look into the 1 hour time frame. Alright, because we are not looking for candlesticks. What we are actually looking for is movement. Alright, so this is for 7th of July. Alright, so let's go to May, which is like for June. Actually for June it was on the 2nd. Alright, it was on the 2nd June. Alright, so let's go to it now. I have already highlighted it as well. Alright, alright, see, here it is. Alright, this is the 2nd of June. Alright, so this is what took place. Alright, so now we're gonna be going back to May. Alright, on the May, it was on the 5th of May. Alright, so let's go. Alright, probably you're thinking what I'm doing, it's senseless, but I so hope it will make sense as I explain it to you. Alright, so just look at this. This is it. This is the candlestick for May on the 2nd, on the 5th, I mean. Alright, so what I'm trying to show you guys is that there's a pattern to this thing. All right, what you have to check is that, remember, we don't trade candlesticks. All right, we trade movement. All right, even when fundamentals, okay, we had movement before the fundamentals. All right, and the movement we had before, it's what gives us the movement next. All right, so if you look into what took place here, if you know market structure, this all makes sense to you. All right, because what happens that remember what we have three trends in the market: a trend, a ranging trend, and a downtrend. All right, so likely when forming a perfect market structure, we need all three. All right, and we need to respect the levels, we need to respect the trends. All right, so what happens that, just look into this structure. All right, this structure is giving us that kind of a thing. All right, like it's all up to where do you choose to start your structure. All right, so if you start your structure here, because this is where the market took off going upwards, if you choose to take it from there, all right, maybe starting from here it goes up. All right, and then from as it reaches here its climax, what does it do? It goes sideways. All right, meaning it gives us a ranging structure, or yeah, a ranging trend. All right, so meaning gave us an uptrend, now it gave us a ranging trend. So now what's left? It's left for it's either to continue or downtrend. But for our perfect structure, what we are looking for is that we get an uptrend, a ranging trend, and likely a downtrend, and this is what this structure did. Gave us a perfect, beautiful structure. All right, so we're just gonna be dragging this to this side. All right, and take it up. All right, maybe here I can just leave it there. All right, so this is what we're gonna be looking at. And if you pay enough attention, just look at it. This is on the 5th of May. All right, so now let's go back to June NFP and tell me if you don't see any similarities. All right, before the news break, we get this type of thing, and we're gonna go deeper into it. This is not just the final thing, we're gonna go deeper into it. All right, so now let's go to June 2nd. All right, so this is June 2nd. Tell me you're not seeing similarities here. Please tell me like you're not seeing any like similarities, and if you are not seeing them, then I better just close off this. I better just close off everything and just quit making YouTube videos. All right, I'll just quit trading at all, because there's so much similarities into this. All right, because remember I said we do not trade candlesticks, we trade structures. All right, fundamentals. Remember guys, I always say this to all my students, and I'm sure I've even said it into my YouTube videos, that fundamentals are not everything. Fundamentals are only a fuel to the market. All right, it's that fuel that we need. Like, well done technical analysis is never wrong. It will never let you down. If you have done it right and you execute it right, you will never go wrong. All right, so just look at this. What did I say from the previous structure that we had from the May 5th? All right, I said we need an uptrend, a ranging structure, and a downtrend. That's a complete structure. That's what we are all looking for before fundamental. Like, that's all we are looking for. And look at this. This it gave us. From here it went up, sideways, and then down. All right, so this one, it was a beautiful move. All right, it's a big structure than the previous one. All right, so what happened is that not only one candlestick could just finish off the job. All right, so this one, it extended to the entire day probably. All right, so you can put it up until here. All right, so this is where the structure ended. But if you want to play it safe, you're gonna look from this side. Where did this structure begin? From the left hand side. You might say begin here or somewhere here, and then put your level there, so that it could be where you anticipate for your current structure is gonna end. All right, so just gonna be putting it in correlation there. All right, so meaning we had our upwards movement, then we have our sideways movement, and then the market dropped. So I'm gonna be dragging this guy also to that side. All right, and I'm gonna readjust it very well. All right, I hope, like, guys, you are seeing the picture that I'm trying to draw. Like, I hope you are seeing it, because for me this is golden. Like, this is so golden. Like, I hope like you are seeing what I'm trying to teach you guys. All right, so now let's go to the previously, like, all right, the latest NFP news we had. All right, so let's go and see. Here it is. All right, like, guys, like, this is so stupid. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm trying to teach you guys. Like, this is so stupid. Like, this is the stupidest thing. Like, this is stupid. This is dumb. Like, guys, you don't need to be smart to see what I'm trying to show you. This is so dumb. Just look at this, guys. What did I say from the previous? I said from there we had an uptrend, a ranging trend, and then a downtrend. Look at this structure. We had a downtrend, a ranging trend. Now we had an upwards movement. You see how stupid this is, guys. So we're just gonna be readjusting, because, like, let's just readjust up until where the structure ended. Let's just readjust it. All right, so, and then we're gonna be dragging it from where we anticipate the structure began. All right, like, guys, this is so stupid, but to be safe, we're gonna take it from this candlestick. So just gonna be dragging down, maybe here, or maybe even here. All right, so drag it to the downside again. Okay, or maybe to be safe, because, okay, but it's all right, we're gonna put our level. So you are seeing, guys, what I'm trying to show you. This is the stupidest strategy, like, ever. This is so dumb. Like, you won't even need to analyze, but we have to analyze and go deeper. All right, but already, if you are not seeing the pattern that I'm trying to draw, guys, then you are I'm sorry, but you are really dumb. Or maybe you are, if you're a beginner, it's understandable. All right, it's understandable. But if you've been into this game for maybe over a year, 2 years, and 3 years, and you are not seeing what I'm trying to show you, the pattern, it's so simple. Like, so simple. Like, simple. All right, like, this is a downtrend, ranging trend, an uptrend. We're closing with an uptrend. When we go to the previous structures that I showed you guys, all right, we had an uptrend, a ranging trend. Now we are getting a downtrend. Like, guys, this is so simple, so damn simple. All right, so let's go to start again with the main fundamentals. All right, so this is it. This is what's happening right now. All right, guys, so let's put up our levels. All right, so we have a structure, we have a direction of where the market is headed. All right, let's see. Let's say maybe we are analyzing over the weekend. All right, making our anticipations. All right, let's see. This is Friday, still Friday. Okay, it seems like it's in the same week. All right, so meaning analyzing over the weekend, the only thing we could do is to make anticipations. But when it's finally Friday, you are analyzing to trade on Friday. All right, you are waiting for 2:30, meaning you are on this candlestick, or maybe here, somewhere here. All right, so let's just eliminate this for now. This is where you are. All right, you can even take this guy out for a second. All right, so you are on this candlestick here, somewhere there. All right, so what you're gonna be doing, you're gonna be looking into your structure. What do you have? Remember, the market went upside. You need to put your levels. All right, so horizontal line, you want to check where the market kind of began. It's kind of here. All right, you put your level there. Why? This is the opening price, hence I put the level there. All right, so you have your main support. Now you are looking for your main resistance. All right, gonna be looking, why did the price reject the most? Okay, it's here. You can put it there. All right, or you can even adjust it to here. All right, and then there you just put a rectangle, whatever. All right, so we have our main levels, we have our main uptrend, our main support, and our main resistance. All right, so now we're gonna be looking for the inner trends, like for the inner levels. All right, in correlation to our current move. Remember, okay, let me make like this so that remember this one, it's disqualified. We are not there yet. All right, don't look at this. All right, we are here. This is what we are working on. All right, maybe them put, this is what we are working on from here up until this blue candlestick here. This is what we are working on. This is what we currently have on the market. All right, so as you look, this is the structure you have. So you look into it, we had an uptrend, then the structure's been going sideways. So you look for your activity where the market has been having lots of activity. You can see here something's going on here. All right, so you can put an horizontal array, or you can put a rectangle, whatever you choose to put. All right, so I'm just gonna put a horizontal array here. All right, meaning it's an inner resistance level. All right, so meaning the market has been failing. All right, like it's below this level now. We are into this level down here, in this zone down here. All right, so now you're gonna be looking, this is your current price. All right, so you are looking what's happening this side. Do we have a support this side? You check. Yes, the market is kinda fading to break to the downside because it failed a couple of times here. All right, so you can put another horizontal ray. Okay, and don't say I'm ignoring the wicks. I do not. All right, but remember, the reason why we put it in like this is that we know for sure that NFP, like it's always volatile. When the news break, like they're always volatile. All right, and remember, we are on an hourly time frame. All right, we're on an hourly time frame, and news take place. We're gonna need to go to maybe 30 minutes or 15. All right, but no sweat, we can go to 30 minutes. All right, hopefully it still shows. All right, this is our 30-minute structure. Nothing has changed. All right, it's our 30-minute structure. All right, and then as you can see, the market's kind of showing like it's showing too many signs of going to the downside. All right, remember, what do you have this side? The market went up, and then right here it gave you a sign, because you can cater this as a double top type of structure. Like, all right, not perfect one, but it kinda is. All right, it gave you early warnings that the market is looking to reverse the trend, but it failed to do so because there were not fundamentals like to support. All right, like as you can see, this is on Thursday, the market that didn't have enough momentum, all right, to go to the downside, so it dragged before it could reverse. Likely this was supposed to be like, the market was supposed to, for me, because of this candlestick here, it was supposed, I know it's kind of indecision, but it was supposed to engulf up until down here. All right, it was supposed to be a very long, if it was on Friday here, the market would have done that. All right, but it couldn't, like it didn't have enough force to do so. All right, so what the market did, it dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged, waited for the right time to do its movement. All right, and when it was during NFP, because NFP is volatile, guys. All right, NFP is super volatile. So here you can put another horizontal array, all right, for in case, all right, to be safe. All right, so as you can see, the candlesticks are showing going to the upside, especially this one 15 minutes prior their fundamentals NFP news, like 30 minutes, I mean, like it showed you already that we don't have enough force to go to the upside, so you had to go in like from before even NFP, because you can't go exactly during NFP because the market's gonna be volatile, the spread is gonna be crazy, so you need to encounter the movement before, all right, before the news break, all right, and need to put a stop loss safely and all right. But as you can see, the market didn't have any more signs, but here I'm seeing something which is like makes it, can put it as a rectangle. I think I would like to put it as a rectangle right here. All right, this is another zone. It's strong signs that the market is failing to break to the upside. It can't. Like for the market to go to the upside, it has too many levels to break. all right, which is like, it won't make sense. Like, just look into this structure, guys. Like, it wouldn't have made sense if the structure would have went up. Like, imagine, like this would have been stupid. Like, all right, because it does not make sense. All right, so a week before NFP, the market likely likes to drag, all right, depending on what structure the market has formed, all right. But likely, guys, I'm telling you, before, like during NFP, on that day of NFP, you look into your whole structure, you look where it began, and then if you have, and you need 3 trends for the structure to be complete. You need to have an uptrend, a ranging trend, and then the final trend will be NFP is going to give it to you, all right. So you need to execute the last part during the fundamentals, all right. Like, I hope I'm making sense, guys. Like, if I am not making sense, it's okay, but like when you go deeper, you can even go to up to 1 minute time frame, all right. But we're not gonna go there. I hope I'm drawing the picture, guys. And if you don't learn a thing from this, it's all right. I'll try to explain it further, but I don't know, guys. So now let's move all this and then move to the June 2nd, all right. Like, I hope, guys, you are seeing what I'm trying to show you, man. If it's complex, I don't know, pause the video and be slow with it. I don't know, all right. But I think here you kind of get the picture, all right. So let's go to the second thing, all right. The thing is, I don't wish for this video to be that long, all right. I don't really wish it for it to be that long. I want it to be very short and simple, all right. But here's the thing, same thing, all right, guys. Remember, we don't have the market up until when, all right, up 2 p.m. we can exclude it altogether, all right. You can exclude 2 p.m. altogether, all right. So you can put up to here, or maybe just, okay, we can, and then shade it. We don't have this part, this black part, don't look into it, we don't have it, all right. So what's happening is that you look, you are here, all right, you are approaching 2 p.m. you are approaching NFP. This is the structure that you have. You look into, remember I said you need to have all three trends. You need an uptrend, a downtrend, a ranging trend, and the NFP is going to give you a third trend. If you have an uptrend, if you have a downtrend and a ranging trend, the NFP is going to give you an uptrend, all right. So in this case, we had an uptrend, the market went up and sideways, and it went sideways, all right. And look into this similar thing, okay, this kind of shape, this looks like a double top structure, like, all right, this double structure, like. But remember what we're gonna do, let's put our levels, all right. So we need, remember I said we need our main levels, which is like a downtrend, all right, a support level, support level, and a major resistance level. So you look, the structure could have begun here, right, somewhere here, because that's where the market took off. From there it just went extremely bullish, all right. Or you can say even begin here, all right. So 2 levels, but this one is just it was continuing, all right. As you can see, these are kind of tweezer, but it engulfed a bit, though, like it looks like a tweezer bottom type of thing, all right. So you look into the previous market, where did the market have lots of activity? As you can see here, market had some activity somewhere here, all right. So you can put another level there because the market had some activities there, all right. Or even here, all right, at the top, but it's all right, I'm just gonna be putting it here because that's where the market kind of did its thing, all right. So, and you see it's in it's almost close to this part here, which is we anticipated it to be, we might say, where the market structure began, all right. So this is where our structure began. You can delete this or you can just keep it for in case if you want to continue, all right. This is the last part, this is the summer last resort, all right. So this is where the market began, all right. So already you have your anticipation that even from this side, as it drops, that's where the market, so from here we had an uptrend and then we had a sideways trend, all right. So now we are putting a resistance level. All right, there's our resistance level. All right, so we have our main levels now. So now we're looking for inner levels. All right, so we are looking for horizontal raise. All right, so you check, okay, where do I see activities? All right, you can put it here. Why? See the market here, resistance, and then it's supported. All right, so it's kind of valid to put it there. All right, so you check again. Where can I put another? Can put it somewhere here. All right, see, supported. All right, so what about this guy? All right, this guy, you can put him again if you want to. All right, but not necessarily have to, but you can put him for in case. All right, so we have our main levels now. All right, so now we have to make our anticipations. All right, we have to make our anticipations. Let's look into what the market does. This is what the market does. The news break. Where do they break? They break from here. And where are we? We are at the resistance level. The market is likely to drop. But even if it went up, we are still far away from our main resistance, because even here you can even put another horizontal ray. All right, you can even take this guy and replace it. All right, so even if the market decided to go up, it still had to break this level up here. All right, and remember what I say, the structure is supposed to go down, but this is where we at. So we sell because we're at the resistance level. We sell, and then the market, what did it do? It went back up, but it did not break to the upside. It failed to break this level that we put in. All right, because remember, from when it dropped, this is where the structure began. Remember, we said our anticipation is for the structure to end where it began. All right, and here, what did it do? It couldn't fulfill it with one candlestick. So what happened? It kind of lied to us. But remember the market structure. This is a ranging trend here. So what did it do? It broke it. So it had to go back and retest it, and it did exactly that. And the next candlestick, what did it do? It dropped like crazy up until our TP. All right, so this was our last resort. All right, so if you greedy or whatsoever, you could have stayed up until here. All right, so the structure is complete. All right, the structure is fully complete. Uptrend, sideways trend, and a downtrend. All right, so guys, I hope you are getting the picture, and if you are not, it's okay guys. If you're not getting the picture, it is okay. All right, so I don't know, I don't even think we have to go to the current one, July 7th. All right, but we can go. All right, so that because it's an uptrend type of thing. All right, so let's go to it. But if you are feeling tired, you are feeling sleepy, please go drink some water, pause the video and go drink some water. All right, so yeah, and please subscribe, like. All right, so let's look into this one now. All right, see this one, it dropped before. All right, and if you pay attention, we likely get our structures on Thursday, because it's about I don't remember, it's AD something claims. All right, it's about what were claims on Thursday. So you could eat on Thursday and leave Friday. All right, so but on Thursday, you don't have a perfect picture. You could have anticipated the market was gonna continue up there. All right, but it dropped. All right, so it gave you a new structure. All right, so this is our structure where it began, where it fell, where it dropped like crazy. We're gonna be putting our main level there. All right, there's our main level, and then it dropped up until where it finished up there. All right, we can put it there. That's our main resistance level. All right, so but that's not what we are looking for. Why? Because we have a downward structure and a sideways structure. All right, so we are actually looking for a bullish market. All right, so we're gonna be putting another one where the market kind of had some activity. All right, somewhere here. All right, so we're gonna be putting our another main resistance there. So let's find out where is 2:30. So 2:30 is here. All right, it's here. Okay, so meaning we need levels in related there. Right, so let's see, we can put another before, or maybe here. Okay, all right, because we couldn't get in here, but if you were diaspora maybe, or Arab, like I don't know, like whatever, but yeah, the market dragged going to the upside, right? So it's still like, this is the big chunk. If you look at it, it's a big chunk. So meaning our structure, even though it was huge, if you couldn't eat it from here as it broke, because what did it do? 7 a.m. it broke structure and came back to retest at 9 a.m. and 9 a.m. the market likely moves, all right? So it went up, right? But still, it's okay, it's fine, all right? So these are our main levels. In case if it will decline, it will fail here, and then you will have taken it up to here where the structure began, all right? But it's fine. So let's just delete this one and this one. So this is our two main levels. This is what we are working on. All right, let's go to 15 minutes. Oh boy. Okay, so this is what we have. All right, so the market dropped. It's 15 minutes, it's fine. But see here, it was supposed to kind of support, because you see there's a lot of activity going down here. All right, so we can adjust it however we can up to here. Right, so yeah, it's well adjusted now. Right, so we are here now. It's 2 p.m. the market is supposed to move now. Now it's 2:15. all right, if you're aggressive like me, you will have maybe entered somewhere here, but the market declined, giving you false signals. All right, you can put in horizontal array because it gave you false signals. All right, gave you false signals. All right, but then look at it from, like, it dropped 2:15, it dropped, and then it went up, and this is where it closed. All right, and we know, like, not like the market don't just shoot up just like that. All right, so we did expect a downtrend and then for the market to go up. All right, so you check, you look where it began. This is where it began. It's supposed to end there. So on something like this, because you see your opening is in the middle, so it's kind of crazy for you. Like, the opening, it's not like exactly where you wish it to be. All right, because this is where your 15 minutes candlestick closes. All right, and this is NFP. All right, so it's kind of tricky. You can put another horizontal array onto it. All right, so it closes there, so meaning chances for the market to decline are very high. Hence, on this day, the market did not just go down first. Maybe it did go down, but it closed here, so it means kind of went up and then rejected, and then went down again and then rejected a bit. Right, so kind of rejected going up, but because we knew the entire structure, the market doesn't have a downwards direction, because remember this. So around 4 p.m. the market decided, 3 p.m. the market decided to continue with our main movement. All right, so meaning if you look into this structure is not just from here, it's big. This one is bigger than the previous ones. All right, though it's tricky, but it's bigger than the previous ones. This is where it actually began, and that's exactly where it ended. All right, it dropped from here, so this guy, we can even stretch him up to there. All right, this one is a bigger move. All right, so however you choose to take it, it's fine. All right, so the structure began here. All right, see, it kind of gave you the mark type of thing. If you know it, you know it. All right, it gave us a mark, then we went, and then kind of thing. So this one is kind of a bullish type of thing. All right, but I don't want to go too much into that detail. All right, so let's just bring it back to where we were. All right, because this is our movement. The movement we are looking into is this one. All right, so it's this one. Not much of a move, but it's something. All right, because we had a downtrend and the market went sideways, so now it had to go up. up until here, and it did exactly that. All right, so I don't think there's much to say about this one. It's kind of tricky. It's gonna need us to go deep into it, what went down and all. And I don't want this video to be like too much. All right, I don't want it to be too extra. All right, so I'm gonna cut it here, but I hope you get the picture, guys. I think from here, like, you must be getting the picture on what's going on. All right, so yeah, I want to make this video the longest. All right, so we're gonna be calling from here, guys. And if you learn anything from this video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you're new, please subscribe and like to have on this channel. And peace.